So we're on our way back from Vermont, and if you've seen the last video, today you're going to see what we're putting in the 40-gallon tank. But before we see what's in the 40-gallon that's behind me, I want to talk about one of the most useful, underrated products that you can use on your aquarium, but it's not really intended for aquarium use. You know what it is? It's egg crate. Yes, light diffusing egg crate. Very useful in the aquarium hobby. You can use this to do things such as separate fish. You can put it in the aquarium like this and say, I'm a fish, and you have another aggressive fish. Can't get to each other. Can't hurt each other. It's great. You can use this to do things like build lids for your aquarium. I am currently using egg crate building a lid. I want to see how it goes because I have a few different ideas in mind, and then I'll make a video on how to do so. It's for an octagon, and if you've had an octagon aquarium, you know it's a very difficult time trying to figure out how to get a lid for it. So you're bound to make one. This is great for that. What I'm going to be doing with it today is, you see all that Java moss right here? I'm actually going to be making a lot of carpeting in a lot of moss walls. The FLOWERHORN tank, I am doing the back wall all moss. I am doing the two side panels all moss. And I'm debating on whether I want to do a carpet in the aquarium with the FLOWERHORN because he does poop a lot. And I feel like it might be a little bit of a hassle to clean. But we're going to see how it goes. And now I'm going to show you guys how to make a moss wall and or a carpet using moss, this egg crate, and some super glue. First thing you're going to want to do is find a space to do so and put a towel over it. If you don't know why I put a towel on the carpet to do this, things get wet. Other things you'll need will be super glue. It has to be super glue gel. You'll also need a bin, a spray bottle to keep the Java moss wet, or whatever other kind of moss you're using, your piece of egg crate, and last but not least, whatever you prefer to use for moss. Now that you got everything you need, it's very simple. You just take your super glue, and you can put little dabs. You know, you can come down like this, just in a corner like that, and then take some Java moss. Doesn't matter that it's wet, it will hold. And just stick it to that piece of glue, and it will hold it. Alright, I'm just going to do a little time lapse, and you guys get to watch me build this. I'm going to leave periodic dots of super glue, and then I'm going to stick the moss to it. You could also use a string, like a fishing line, and then tie it down to the egg crate. You also don't need to use this much moss. It grows pretty fast, but I like instant gratification, so I want it to look good as soon as I'm done. So we're just going to get this put together, and then I'll show you what it's like in a few seconds here. So I ran out of super glue for now, but to show you guys that don't believe that super glue is okay for the aquarium, I'm about to put this in with my FLOWERHORN, if that helps. So it's in there. I probably should have put it in the other way, I'm not too sure. But you'll see the egg crate peeping through for a little while, and then the moss will grow and it will disappear. We're going to finish that. I do have, right here is actually a carpeted piece that I tried out. We're definitely going to need more moss if I keep clumping moss on it this way. But, yeah, we'll get back to this once I grab some super glue. So it's Sunday morning. I'm on my Sunday morning walk like I usually do down by the stream. And check this out, guys. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite places to be on Sunday mornings. But we got some bad news. Well, not really bad news. I've been working on this moss wall for like 2 weeks. I've put out a video since I began recording this video. And I woke up this morning and I just wanted to start over. And that's kind of because I had a dead patch in the moss wall. And moss wall, it's kind of hard to get a lighting to the moss wall because what happens is the moss grows out towards the top really well and then it shades the moss underneath. So I think I'm just going to make it a carpeted tank for the FLOWERHORN. We'll go see what it looks like right now. And before that, I'm going to show you guys what's in the 40. Man, you guys look good. Alright, let's see what we got in the 40, guys. Here we are at the 40, and we got 3 new axolotls, guys. We have a wild type in the back, who is the smaller of the 3. He's eyeballing that shrimp right there. And we also have 2 of these guys here. Now these guys are confusing to me because apparently they're leucistic melanoid axolotls.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Which I don't understand how that can be because those are two opposite traits. But I'm not an axolotl wizard, nor am I an axolotl expert. So we're going to leave it at that. If you guys know if that's true or false, let me know. Maybe explain how that can happen. Because leucistic means you only show white pigment in your skin. And being melanoid means that you're only showing a black or a dark colored pigment. And white is not a dark colored pigment. But yep, let's see if these guys are actually GFP. For those of you guys who don't know what GFP means, it stands for green fluorescent protein, which is something that was added to the axolotls. Mostly just the albino and the leucistic kind. And it makes them glow. It's the same protein that jellyfish have. So let's see if these guys are GFP or not. They got a little bit of a glow to them. Here's a good one. The axolotl in the back, right in the middle of the screen, does not glow at all. And then this one glows. Now let's go check out what happened with that moss. Sorry about the warped image, guys. We are at the Bowfront Aquarium, and I'm looking through the front. As you see in the middle of the screen, a bunch of the moss has turned brown and started to die off on me. And so I actually just laid it down in the aquarium. This is the other one that I put together, the other carpet that I put together in the beginning of the video that I told you guys about, and it's doing great. This one, not so much. And this is actually not staying on the top right here because I actually have moss underneath on this side. And I'm letting the moss grow up through the egg crate, and I'm going to see if that makes a better carpet just for future references. And hopefully laying that down makes it grow better. I think it just needed more light. One last thing before I get out of here, guys. We got names. So this is the female. Her name is going to be Pride, after Kitty Pryde. And here's the male Galaxy Koi Beta. And the channel's first subscriber named Fish. So shout out to DeadFred821. I love the name you came up with. And I can't think of a better name. Actually, I didn't even try. So this fish's new name is Star-Lord. So Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde. Perfect superhero combination, guys. So until next time, peace.